Hello everyone. I'm going to be talking about effective communication in the workplace. First, let's watch a short video that gives examples of poor communication.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Are you having burritos for lunch?
I was just poking somebody on Facebook.
The question is whether we're going to go forward to tomorrow or we're going to go past to the back.
And
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
What is the most inspiring thing I ever said to you?
Don't be an idiot.
You hit reply all.
I hate to do this, but we have to eliminate some positions, and yours is one of them. What? It's hard for me to explain why that was the case. Just take my word for it.
Our profits are the highest they have been in the history of our company.
But maybe I need to be even approachabler.
All we need now is to get the stuff translated into every language.
It's a beautiful day. This is Abby.
This is the German Coast Guard.
We're thinking.
What are you thinking about?
The decision has been reached, and it is Tom Henderson.
No way! I cannot believe it. The guy is a...
So you're highly motivated and energetic?
Hey, Tiny, did you get something? Tiny, what'd you get? Tiny! Tiny, oh my God!
911, what is your emergency, please?
Yes, please help us. I think he's dead.
I need you to make sure he's dead.
Well, I can do that. He's dead. Now what?
In conclusion,
Effective communication is essential within the workplace. Communicating is a powerful way to connect with people. Good communication between employees and management promotes increased satisfaction and employee engagement amongst everyone within the company. When employees are engaged, they are more likely to be passionate about the company's values and goals, increasing overall work ethic. Effective communication helps create better relationships with leaders and improves connections between coworkers. This in turn creates a fulfilling and positive environment to work in. When open communication is present, managers are able to better understand their employees' talents, needs, motivations, and personal goals. Conflict within the workplace typically has communication or a lack of as an underlying factor. Disagreements usually come down to feeling misunderstood or misunderstanding others, which can commonly be due to different communication patterns and a lack of knowing how to make small communication adjustments. When employees feel disregarded or disrespected due to a lack of being heard, it leads to tension and conflict. A better communicating team lays the groundwork for expressing and understanding needs. Conflict resolution can occur quickly and effectively when managers are fully aware and adaptable to their employees' needs and ideas. Open communication gives every team member a voice. When employees feel listened to by a company that values their opinions, they are more likely to express new ideas. A company that is open to process change will allow for constant growth and innovation. Communication occurs internally and externally. If internal communication is strong, consistent, and transparent, clear messages are also delivered externally. As mentioned before, when employees feel they have a voice and are a part of their organization's vision, they have a greater job satisfaction. Satisfied employees are more likely to work harder and passionately with the company's mission in mind. This results in less turnover and increased productivity. Understanding different communication techniques and patterns can give managers and leaders insight into their employees' individual skills and talents. Leaders can then make more calculated decisions about delegation, employee and team development, and business success strategies. Building effective teams is all about how team members communicate and collaborate together. Good communication is an essential tool in achieving productivity and maintaining strong working relationships at all levels of an organization. How do we foster good communication in our organizations? Providing constructive feedback is a positive, nurturing way. Providing constructive feedback in a positive, nurturing way is an essential part of employees and employers to improve processes and operations. Organizations that send messages soliciting and encouraging feedback show they value everyone's input and opinions and are open to criticism and change. A company's culture consists of who you hire and how you manage them, how you communicate, and what your vision is. A healthy culture shares common goals and values and fosters growth within their individuals. Managers that communicate effectively and exemplify their vision will have employees that gladly follow their lead. People learn and communicate in different ways. Because many people are visual learners, important information should be reinforced visually, which can mean via email, text, and work billboards, for example. Things like newsletters, employee recognition projects, and targets with incentives are ways to communicate effectively. Statistics show that up to 69% of managers report not being comfortable communicating with their employees, and 57% of employees feel they don't receive clear instructions. This means over half of both employees and managers don't feel like there is effective communication at work. How do you imagine that impacts our culture, productivity, safety, vision, and goals as an organization? What adaptations and education are needed in our current global health and economic crisis? Providing constructive feedback, Communication within the workplace has changed drastically since COVID-19 became a pandemic. When many businesses moved to working remotely, conversations normally in person have been forcibly moved to online. For some, this means all forms of their workplace communication is through video conferencing, emails, texts, and phone calls. Communication is difficult when situations are at their best. Now, more than ever, we all need to be open and adaptable in how we express ourselves to each other. Nonverbal cues are a huge part of communication, and without personal connection, much can be lost or misconstrued. With the wearing of masks, we cannot see and interpret people's facial expressions well. We also have a harder time conveying our own emotions. With video conferencing, we are not able to interpret people's body language. Meeting these challenges requires mindfulness and flexibility. Being aware of and using tone of voice and language is more important than ever. A good idea is for important information to be relayed via a readable form as well as verbally. Allowing questions and readback of information can help prevent any misunderstandings. During video conferencing and chats, people can be easily distracted by their surroundings, which can be misrepresented as boredom or lack of interest. Maintaining focus, looking present, avoiding multitasking, and creating an environment without distraction is a must. Slowing down when we communicate and seeking clarification for our own audiences can be helpful. Presenting material in several different ways, text, email, and/or Zoom meetings can help meet individuals' differing communication needs. Most importantly, we must be patient with each other and realize mistakes and misinterpretations will occur in our current situation. We all must be willing to take the extra time and effort to be clear and direct in our communication with our fellow team members and be easy on each other when conflict does arise. The average full-time employee will spend 90,000 hours or 1/3 of their lifetime at work. This means our jobs have a huge impact on our quality of life. If we are not feeling heard or understood at work, that frustration is bound to carry over and affect our personal lives as well. If you just communicate, you can get by, but if you communicate skillfully, you can work miracles. In conclusion, effective communication is imperative for a thriving organization with productive, satisfied employees. Creating a work environment that fosters open value communication with continual constructive feedback on all ends will decrease conflict and increase efficiency. Overall, everyone on the team will benefit. Here's my bibliography for all my citations that I used. And thank you for your time. Have a good night.